Namaskar, I'm Rajendra Salokhe. Previous to this, I had made a video on Giuoco piano showing a odd line, and that time I said that there are two odd lines, so second line will be watching today. So this is called Bernstein variation in Giuoco piano. So Giuoco piano moves are e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop to c4 is Italian game, and bishop to c5 Giuoco piano. Now there are a lot of moves for white, white may castle and all that, but commonly people play c3 because after c3 you can play d4, and then if d4 is captured by this black pawn, then you capture with your pawn, then he captures with say bishop, then you capture with knight, and if he captures with knight you have queen there. So that is the move. So black plays knight f6 and threatens this pawn e4. Now e4 is unsupported. Normally in Giuoco piano you lose this e4 because now the moves will be plays d4, e crawl d4, c crawl d4, and then black stops the battle and moves his bishop to b4 and gives check to your king. Now there are a lot of ways you can remove this check. So you can put the bishop at d2, you can put the knight at d2, you can put this knight at c3, you can put this f3 knight to d2, and if such emergency is there, then you can put the queen also to d2. So lot of 4-5 ways are there to, or you can move the king also. King can move to f1, king can move to e2, etc. The best is knight c3. After knight c3, black plays knight cross e4. Now this knight has got two, you are lost e4 now, but knight has got two threats from knight and from bishop. And this your knight is pinned with the king, absolute pinning is there. You cannot move the knight to take this knight. So the best thing is castle and remove the pin. So white castles. So knight cross c3 will be there, bishop b cross c3 will be there, bishop cross c3 will be there, and now this bishop threatens the rook. Now from here, normally what people will do is they will try to save the rook by moving the rook to b1. But last video I have shown you, I will give you the link also, shown you the move that he moves bishop to a3, and I had shown advantage of that move. And that is a standard move. Another standard ECO move is queen to b3. Now queen to b3 what threatens f7, and there will be a check to the king. So black thinks of forgetting capturing this rook. But let us see what if he captures the rook here. Say bishop cross a1. So white continues with bishop cross f7, king goes to f8, bishop to g5 and threat to this queen, supported by knight. Now it's difficult to move, queen cannot go anywhere. So he captures knight cross d4 and threatens white queen. Queen goes to a3 and check, knight cross f7 and bishop cross d8 and queen goes. But the position is that black has lost the queen, but white has lost was rook and bishop and two this thing pawns. That total comes to about 10 against 9. So that e4 pawn you lost. So almost equal position. If he captures this bishop, then we capture his bishop also here. So position was here. Now he plays instead back black. Normally the standard move is d5 only. d5. Bishop can capture that d5. And these are moves from the actual game. I am showing the player names are shown here below. So two moves are there. It takes bishop to e6 or castles. So supposing bishop to e6 is common and played in the game. So bishop cross e6, knight cross d4, threat to queen, bishop cross f7 and check, king goes to d7, knight cross d4, he plays queen e7, I capture bishop to e3, protects the knight, bishop cross d4, bishop cross d4 and king to c8. And now the position is white has lost only one pawn while black has lost two bishops. So 6 against 1. Actually, this is from the actual game and here black resigned. Okay. White has won. Now we go back to this position here. So two moves were there. One is to castle and one is to put the bishop here. So supposing it castles, then still you can capture bishop cross e7. You'll never think of capturing this because you are losing this with a rook will take it, rook cross d7. But what happens is when rook comes to d7, rook is pinned to the king. Absolute pin is there. So he threatens the rook with knight to g5. Now bishop goes to e6 and threatens his queen. But queen cross c3 is a move there, bishop goes. Now material wise this position is equal. And now only thing is this knight is threatening a bishop or rook and you have to save it. So that way also you can play actually. So this is a Bernstein variation of Giuoco piano. You can try it in your games. Thank you for watching and keep watching, and request your friends also to watch because then I will go for next videos. Mostly I am making videos in Marathi and Hindi languages, but if I get a good response to English also, I'll make videos in English also. Thank you once again.